Hello, welcome to the Morning Mug. Today is Sunday, the 14th of June, 2020, episode 91, Symbolic Symbolism. Gonna get deep. I'm writing that on the top of my paper, so I have it as a record. All right, so, National Strawberry Shortcake Day, Strawberry Shortcake, wouldn't you know? Pop Goes the Weasel Day. And the big one I'm going to talk about most of today is Flag Day. Today is Flag Day. On June 14th, 1777, the Second Continental Congress took a break from writing the Articles of Confederation and passed a resolution that there would be one flag, 13 stripes alternating red and white, 13 stars in a blue field in the corner, representing a new constellation. In 1916, President Woodrow Wilson made a proclamation that we were going to celebrate Flag Day on that anniversary, meaning June 14th. It was not an official holiday by act of Congress until 1949. It is not, however, a federal holiday. So federal buildings and the Postal Service and whatnot, they do operate on Flag Day. The first state to celebrate on its own Flag Day, Pennsylvania, 1937. Yes, we did. So I did find it interesting. I did some digging and I have the link for you in the description of the flag code. This is part of the U.S. Code, Title 4. The U.S. Criminal Code is Title 18. In Title 4, they're talking about the flag, the seal, the seat of government, and a few other things. But Chapter 1 talks about the flag as far as how it's organized, how it's supposed to be flown, how it is supposed to be handled, how it's supposed to be retired. Here are some of the big takeaways that I pulled. If there's going to be additional states in our union, and therefore additional stars would need to be added to our flag, that would take effect July 4th, following the admission of that state into the union. As you probably already know, especially my Boy Scouts and my Girl Scouts out there, if a flag is flown, the U.S. flag is flown at night, it must be properly illuminated, cannot touch the ground. It is to be hoisted briskly and lowered ceremoniously. Displayed, according to the code, displayed near or on the main entrance of an administration building for every public institution. So think about that. Polling places are supposed to have flags out. As you know, again, can't touch the ground. Hanging upside down, meaning the blue field in the corner, the Union, is at the bottom. That is a sign of distress, not appropriate to use as a sign of protest, according to the code. If you are bunting, creating a bunting, so you don't actually have a flag somewhere, but you want to decorate a podium, let's say, or your windows, the bottom of your little windowsill, something like that. The blue's supposed to be on the top, the white in the middle, and the red at the bottom. Please be sure to get it right. Flags, other U.S. flags, for example, for a particular state, or if a school district has their own flag, something like that, must be lower than the U.S. flag, than Old Glory. If there are other nations' flags, they are to be flown evenly. So I started thinking about the concept of symbolism a little bit. I guess that could be our word of the day, but I didn't write it out as our word of the day. Symbolism, because especially now, you're seeing American flags on t-shirts and bedding and playing cards. Technically, according to the code, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to have an American flag on your t-shirt. So it could potentially spark some controversy. I want us to feel comfortable talking about our views and opinions on that. So symbolism is a thing that represents or stands for something else, especially a material object representing something abstract. Okay, so it can have a very, very powerful influence on our psychological well-being or spiritual well-being. And if we think of American symbols, what you're talking, the American flag, the bald eagle, Uncle Sam, Liberty Bell, Liberty Enlightening the World, aka the Statue of Liberty. Don't know if you can hear the frogs. They're croaking up a storm already today. It is a beautiful day. The bald eagle, by the way, that's a myth that I haven't found any records or evidence that Benjamin Franklin petitioned for the wild turkey to be our national bird. But he did say that in comparison to the bald eagle, the turkey was much more respectable a bird. I don't know. Anyway, so, symbolism can get people really fired up really fast, especially if it's something connected to a core belief, especially when it comes to religion. So knowing that I'm teaching sociology next year, actually took a little bit of time this morning to do some digging into symbolic interactionist theory. Oh, so deep. But just talking about how symbolism or symbols, physical symbols, have their deeply rooted connections or perceptions to things that have impacted your life. So an example, I thought this was pretty cool. Books can be a symbol of, think of your interactions with books at home, at school. Was bedtime reading and bedtime stories a fond memory for you as a child? If that's the case, then, when you got your own library card, that was epic. So if it's one of those, there's a positive sentiment associated with the symbol of the book. Pretty intense. But author Evelyn Waugh, W-A-U-G-H, Waugh? Wow. Evelyn, not Evelyn. It isn't Evelyn. It's a boy. Evelyn wrote, "Art is the symbol of the two noblest of human efforts, to construct and to refrain from destruction." Thought that was pretty interesting. So what I have for you for today when it comes to Daily Dose of Hank. So thinking about symbols, I have a clip for you from the Da Vinci Code. It's just an interesting way to see common symbols interpreted in different ways. So I have a link for you. The first half, maybe a minute 20, a minute 30. That's what you want to look at. Second half has nothing to do with the whole symbolism idea. So going back to this Flag Day thing, I'm wondering where is, and I'd love to hear from you on this, where's the appropriate line with patriotism and here is the flag, this represents our country, this represents what we stand for, versus supporting our First Amendment right to free speech and being able to have this symbol that's supposed to be up there, but you can have it on a deck of cards or toilet paper. Amazon has it on toilet paper. Where's the line? Or do we just need to all agree that we can't get fired up about it? I don't know. So, hot topic for schnizzle. I would definitely love to know your thoughts. Please share them, hetricksmorningmug@gmail.com. You can also put stuff in the comments. Please make sure that they're constructive and trying to benefit the conversation, not attacking anything or anything that I've said or other people said. There's too much attacking going on. We need to have civil discourse, intellectual conversation about issues. That's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen. So maybe symbolism and some other examples is something we can pull in the future, but we shall see. All right, so I hope you have a wonderful end of the weekend. It is lovely outside, Starting to get a little warm, but most of yesterday I wore a sweatshirt. Today I'm wearing a sweater. Like, awesome. Maybe tomorrow you'll get a tour of the new office. It's getting there. 4 trash bags full of recycling. Awesome. A lot of shredding. I had to empty the shredder. That's never a fun job. But organizing and sorting, and I pulled out the new label maker. So much fun. So much fun to use a label maker. Oh my God. Okay, anyway, behave, be good, be kind, wash your hands, take care of each other. Consider your views on symbols and symbolism, and let me know. See you tomorrow. Bye.